Welcome back. Unfortunately, this is my last round in Arizona before a 30-hour drive back home. Fortunately, I'm playing the Golf Club of Estrella, another Troon golf course where it's either green grass or desert. I start my day with a bit of a pull, but keep it in the fairway. I'm left with a short wedge over the bunker, and that's a shank. Worried on the next wedge, I yip the chip, running it onto the green. With a lot of work left for par, I run my putt past a bit. Tapping for bogey, I leave the ball hanging on the lip, starting my day with a double. Starting the Army golf early, I block my drive right on 2 to find the desert. Picking it, I come out clean from the rocky lie, but it's pulled left into another bad lie, greenside. Pitching from the rocks, I hit a great shot just left of the pin. Down the hill for par, I tug the putt as it trickles off left for another bogey. On 3, a well-struck iron is hit just left of the green before some recording issues as I've lost the footage to the green. However, I did get it up and down to break up the bogey start. My shaky start with the driver continues with a low ball up the left, but it's at least in the fairway. Standing up on my hybrid, I run a good miss further down the fairway. Sticking with the same club, I find better contact, but faded straight into the greenside bunker. Splashing out of the bunker, I catch the shot heavy, making the green, but leaving it short. Putting up the hill, a timid stroke is left short for bogey. With water in range, I put the driver away, hitting a solid hybrid that turns over a bit too much, finishing in the rough. Taking extra club to avoid the water, I hit a solid iron to the back of the green. My first look at birdie is a long one, and tipping with the stroke down the hill, I leave the putt well short. With around 10 feet for par, I roll a solid putt, finding the bottom of the cup. With the clouds starting to clear, I forget to clear my hips, pushing another drive out into the desert. Out of the desert, I hit a decent out that leaves me just short of the green. I don't know what that chip was besides terrible, as it runs away from the pin. The putt isn't much better, as 2 terrible strokes lead to a 3-putt double. Playing another par 3, I hit a solid iron to find the green, but on the wrong side, I leave a lengthy putt. Across the green, I find good speed with my lag, but the line's a little bit wide. With a few feet left, I roll a putt that grabs the lip and kicks out the easy par. Too stubborn to put the driver away, I turn one over left, hitting it into the rough. Standing up on another hybrid, I run my second up into the fairway, which works as a layup. Approaching the green, I hit a solid iron to set up an uphill putt for birdie. A solid putt breaks more than I think as it snaps low at the hole, leading to a tap-in par. With a bunker splitting the fairway, I aim straight at it, expecting it to miss one way or the other, but a low drive runs directly into it. With a big lip in front of me, I thin my iron into the grass, popping it out on the rocks. Off the rocks, I flare a toey iron out right, heading back to the desert. Pitching out from the desert, I catch my iron thin, landing it on the fringe behind the green. My chip on isn't much better, but at least it gives me a putt.
Should have carried first.
Putting for double, I have just enough speed for the putt to drop in the left side. Making the turn, once again trying to forget the front nine, I push my drive, returning to the desert. From the desert, I catch my iron toey, flaring it short right in the rough. Pitching on, I tug my wedge, going long over the back of the green. Chipping downhill, I just get the ball started as it runs down through the fringe next to the cup, limiting my damage to bogey. Aiming at a cluster of bunkers too far to reach, I turn over a draw, finding the left side of the fairway. Hitting a solid approach hole high, I miss the green just off the fringe. Aiming off the green with my chip, I landed in the fringe, using the slope to run it down to the pin, setting up a stress-free par. Playing through a slower group, I start off the hole with a great drive down the middle of the fairway. Disaster strikes as I start rushing for no reason, coming up and out of my wedge, hitting it into the bunker short. Now I'm really rushing as I catch too much ball, sailing the bunker shot long. The blow up continues as I yip my chip, leaving it on the fringe. Taking the loft out of my hand, I grab the putter for 3 whacks, ending the terrible hole with a triple. A little goldfish memory, and I recover with a solid drive down the middle of the fairway. Standing up on all my par 5 approaches, I thin my second, but it runs down to wedge distance. I hit my wedge to the right side of the green, but the pin's on the left. Putting across the green, my putt looks good for a long time, but breaks low at the cup, leading to a tap-in par. Another par 3, and I hit a terrible tee shot, dipping, chunking my shot well short of the green. Playing a long chip and run, I land a little short of my spot, coming up short of the pin. With around 10 feet for par, I roll a good putt, saving the 3. I play for position on 15, hitting my hybrid to find the left side of the fairway. My iron is struck well, but slightly pushed, finds the front right corner of the green. Halfway there, I thought this putt was in, but breaking hard at the cup, I tap in for par. On the last par 5 of the day, I start out with a great drive down the middle that draws over to the left side. Looking to get across to the second fairway, I catch my hybrid low and toey, taking another trip to the desert. Pitching out close to a bush, my ball nicks it, but still manages to find the green. With a lengthy birdie putt, I snuggle the ball tight for a bit of an adventurous par. 17 is the last par 3, where I hit the shot I want, but a little high on the face, comes up short on the front of the green. Slightly firm on the speed, but more off on the line, my birdie putt runs past a few feet. Then, with a firm stroke, I manage to roll in the short par. From an elevated tee on 18, I hit my best drive of the day, carrying the bunker in the middle of the fairway. I come up and out of one last wedge, missing the green short and right. I chip on, expecting the ball to run down right, but it stays dead straight. Trying to make it 6 straight pars to finish, my putt is tracking, but moves right at the hole, ending my day with a bogey. As always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more, and until next time, keep grinding on your short game.